At a share price of $124, Nike stock has a market cap of $195.7 billion, with $10.6 billion of cash, including short-term investments, and $8.9 billion of long-term debt. The enterprise value is around $194 billion. That's the rough figure you'd have to pay if you wanted to buy the company outright. And over the last 12 months, Nike has made just over $49 billion in revenues and earned $5.6 billion in net income. That means Nike stock is currently valued at 3.9 times revenue or 35 times earnings. And Nike stock also pays a dividend of just over 1%. Looking at a historical chart, Nike typically trades between 20 to 30 times earnings, so the current 35 times earnings multiple is not cheap, particularly as we move into a higher interest rate environment. But investors like to pay up for quality stocks in uncertain times, and Nike is certainly a quality company. Earnings have grown at a remarkably consistent rate over the past 15 years, just over 11% compounded annually, and free cash flow has grown strongly as well, around 9.2% a year. Nike also has one of the strongest brands in the world. A recent report by Interbrands put Nike's brand value at around $50 billion, which is roughly 1/4 of the current market cap. If we look at another historical chart, this blue line shows Nike stock at 25 times earnings. So you can see the 25 times earnings line has been a pretty good time to buy Nike over the last few years. To put Nike stock into perspective, let's say the company manages to grow earnings 10% per year for the next 10 years, and it manages to increase its dividend 10% a year as well. Assume you reinvest those dividends and then the stock trades at 30 times earnings at the end of those 10 years. That would take the share price up to around 310 in 10 years' time for an investment return of around 9.5% per year. So that's not too bad. You can't do too much wrong with Nike stock, but it does look pretty fairly valued, and I'd like to get it a bit cheaper. But these are my own personal opinions, not financial advice, and I do own some Nike shares. For more detailed investing ideas, visit our website overlookedalpha.com.